Hi, welcome to Digital Systems 1. I'm Professor O'Donoghue, and I'm so glad you're in my course this semester. So this is the introductory video, and I just want to tell you a little bit about the things you need to know about the course in order to be successful. All right, let's start with Blackboard. Okay, the first thing you want to do is log into Chattahoochee Tax System and log into the course in Blackboard. And this is our course in Blackboard. It's CRN 60434. Okay, once you start in Blackboard, right now I'm on the calendar, and as you can see, this course is filled to the rim. It's going to be a pretty intense semester during the summer, because basically what we do is take a regular semester's worth of work and double it up into 8 weeks instead of 16 weeks. So you have assignments every day, as you can see. So you have to hit the road running and keep on running for 8 weeks. Okay, so be prepared for that. All right, first you want to go over to Start Here. Okay, click on Start Here, and then you'll see the different things you need to check out. Okay, you need to look at the course schedule, which is pretty much the same as the calendar, but it's just an Excel version. All right, you need to look at the syllabus. It just tells you everything you need to know about the course, the grading criteria, and that type of stuff. After you finish watching this video and looked at the course schedule and the syllabus, you should take the course introduction quiz. This is the no-show assignment, and this is the assignment that you take to indicate that you want to remain in the class. If you don't take the course introduction quiz, you will be dropped from the class. So please take that right away if you want to remain in the class. It's due on June the 7th, so that gives you time to see whether or not you want to stay in the class or not. Normally this class is hybrid, and you would come to the lab to complete your lab assignments, but over the summer it will not be hybrid. It's going to be entirely online due to COVID, and so you're going to be responsible for getting your own lab supplies. And so I have put a kit of the different supplies that you need to purchase. So they come to about $36, $37. This list that I have right here, the items are from Electronic Express. You don't have to get them from there. This is just where I got them from. And you can go there and you can order. We were supposed to have a kit, a custom kit, but it's not available yet. So it looks like you will probably have to just order each component individually. But that's okay. It can be done. All right, so those are your supplies. All right, let's talk about the labs. Okay, so well, first of all, let's talk about the lessons. When you go into the lessons, all these folders all contain valuable information, and you should go through all of them because you will need this information. But you'll start out in test material 1, all right? So this is the concept or the topic that we will study, all right? And then once you click into the topic, you will find more information. So this is basically about your lab assignments, and there is a bunch of software you will have to learn for this class. Quartus 2, Fritzing, and I give you guidelines on how to write the documentation, and I'll go over that a little bit later, but just be aware that there are guidelines, and I do use a rubric when it comes to grading your lab documentation. All right, let's go back. So let's start with logic gates, because I know for a fact that has a lab attached. Okay, so you have your videos and slides. Also, in some cases, I've made lecture notes that I normally use during a class when we meet face-to-face. You probably want to check those out too. You have homework, okay? So there's always homework for every assignment, okay? And in this case, this one has like 3 homeworks. Also, after the regular homework goes away, you have practice homework to keep practicing, because what's going to happen is after the due date, your homework goes away. And just so you know, I don't take late work, so make sure you get everything done on time so that you can get credit for it. All right, so that's homework. Okay, so you don't really have to worry about the class assignments, being that we're not meeting for class. But let's look at the lab assignments. What? Click the wrong one. Here's the lab assignment. All right, so if you open up the lab assignment, you'll see that, well, you can see, I can see stuff that you won't be able to see. The lab that you will do is called the Logic Gates 2 lab, right? There is a check off, and then there is documentation. In order to get checked off, you have to complete the lab. Then you'll have to go onto Microsoft Teams, and I'll show you how to do that. And you'll have to have a lab assistant check you off in Microsoft Teams, okay? And basically what you will have to do is show them your circuit working, okay? If you don't have a camcorder, then what you'll have to do is take a video with your phone and send it to them. But you'll have to show them your circuit working correctly, and you'll have to show them your chip diagram, and you can share that without a camera. So if you don't have a camera, when we have our first meeting, let me know so we can figure out how you would get your lab assignments checked off. All right, for the lab assignment Dropbox, you also must put the name of the tutor that checked you off, okay? And this is so that you get credit in case they forget to write you down. I have a two-way safety check, all right? You write them down, they write you down, okay? And then you get credit for the lab check off. All right, if you don't get the lab to work correctly, you will not get credit for the lab check off, so keep that in mind. But you could still get credit for the documentation. So after you finish the check off, the next day the documentation is due, and you will go in and you would write up your documentation. I suggest that you take a look at the rubric because it explains exactly what I'm looking for. Objective, truth table, diagrams, procedure, circuit function overview, self-reflection, grammar, circuit building. So take a look at that. We'll go over that a little bit more next week. But for now, excuse me, just know that it is there. That is the documentation, and that is a separate Dropbox. Okay, so remember, for your labs, there are two Dropboxes. There is the documentation Dropbox, and there is the lab checkoff. And the lab checkoff has to be checked off by a tutor. Let me show you how to go to Microsoft Teams. So we will be using Microsoft Teams quite a bit in this course. It's a great software tool. So please download it, the app, onto your computer, because if you just use the web version, you can't share your screen, and you'll have to share your screen for your lab checkoff. So you will need to download it, desktop version. All right, so once you go on to Microsoft Teams, and the way to get there, let me go back and show you real quick. If you go to Swoops Airy, if you go to Chattahoochee Tech's website, okay, from there, if you go to me, there's Microsoft Office 365. If you go into Microsoft Office 365, that's how you get Microsoft Office 365. Okay, that's how you get it now. And then once you get it, if you want to go on there, you need to go to Swoops Airy. I think the way you go is different than the way I normally go. Okay, I'm not sure where they moved Swoops Airy from to the version that you can get to, but I showed you how to get Microsoft Office 365. Once you're there, you would just go to Apps and then click on Teams, and that's how you would get the web version of Teams, and then it'll give you an option to download a desktop version. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, so let's just get rid of that, and let me show you. Once you are there and you click on Teams, you will be able to see two teams. You'll be able to see the Digital 1 team and the ECET tutoring teams. Those are the two teams that you are on for this course. And in order to get any type of tutoring, you go to ECET tutoring, you click on that. There's the general channel, okay, and then there is the So remember, there are these different channels in Microsoft Teams. The general channel is just general, just like it says. But when you want tutoring or when you want to get checked off, you would go to the online tutoring channel. Okay. And once you are there, you are able to do, several things, right? If there is, like right now, it says Charlotte Tutoring, that lets you know she is on schedule during this was yesterday, but she was on schedule yesterday. Okay. If you want to, you could start a meeting with her on video just by clicking this icon right here. See if I can make it larger. Zoom. Oops, not letting me zoom. Anyway, it looks like a little video camera. All right. Or if you just wanted to ask a question, you could type in the chat box. Okay, and whoever is on duty will see that you sent out a question and they can answer that question. If you want to share your screen, you would have to be in a meeting. So let's just start a meeting right now. So if we start a meeting, I click meet now. Okay. You will connect, and remember, you don't have to have a camcorder. All right. And then say you're in the meeting with me, and you want to share your screen because I need to see some work that you have done. Then what you would do is right here, this icon that looks like a computer screen, you would click on that. All these different possible screens come up to share. I'll choose screen 1, and once you do that, you will see a red rectangle around the screen. That's the screen that you're sharing. If you want to give the control to someone else, you can do that. Okay. And once you're done sharing your screen, then what you would do is you would come down to this little box, which is pretty small. Once again, it won't let me zoom, and you would stop sharing. Okay. And then you can stop the meeting too, and it says you're leaving. That is how you use Microsoft Teams, and you will be using it quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to stop here because this has been 13 minutes, so this is quite a long video. But there will be more videos to come, and there are tutoring hours from 9 to 10 every day, including Sunday. So we have set this course up for you to really be successful in. So take advantage of all those tutoring hours. Also, you will have to create an appointment with me. Real quick, let me show you how to do that before we go. There is if we go back to the class, right, Digital Systems 1. Okay, if we go over to make an appointment, and you click down here, that's how you make an appointment with me. It will be a virtual appointment, and we will meet in Teams, so it will be a video conference. All right, so that's it. This video is getting too long. I look forward to meeting you, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.